Hello, America. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to my review of 90 Day Fiance Before the 90 Days, Season 3, Episode 11. Okay, so I just got finished watching the episode. I feel like I worked a whole damn work day, y'all. But anyway, that's not the point. I do want to let you all know that if you are not subscribed to me, please subscribe to me. Look at me. I'm beautiful. Not at this moment right now, but I should insert a picture of me. I'm going to insert a picture of me being beautiful right here. Also, if you are subscribed to me, please turn on the notification bell because I know GD well that all the people who watch my damn Love After Lockup review did not see it. So if you're subscribed to me, please turn on the notification bell because YouTube trying to play a person, okay? Also, I want to let you all know that I have a podcast. It's called Talking Candidly with Camera, where we discuss things candidly. You can find it right up here, and I do have a jewelry store today because this is 12:42 at night. It's the last day to get your 10% off. So, if you don't get your 10% off, then what's going to happen? What's going to happen? I don't know. Anyway, let's get it started because I don't even know who to talk about, honestly. Okay. I know we usually don't do this. Okay, Omar and Avery. They're on their way to the airport. She's laying on him. They in the car. She says that she knows that his war over there where he lives, and she hopes that nothing happens to him while he's gone. And it's like, that his war over there where he lives, but you still want to go over there and be with him. Makes no sense to me. Anyway, Omar says that it'll be hard being apart from her, but hopefully they'll see each other in a couple of months. Avery hopes and prays that she'll be able to get more time with Omar, and it got me to thinking the way she was talking. Now, I guess she was talking like that because he does live in a war-torn country, so something could happen to him as far as losing his life. But in that regard, I understand what she's saying. But if she's just talking about I'll never see my husband again, why you Tiffany, why do you people be Rachel? You remember Rachel and John, the man who beat up 85 people? Back the first playlist of 90 Day Fiance Before the 90 Days with Ricky and Melissa. That Rachel and John, they got married, and it's like y'all get married to these people that you can't actively spend every day with. It makes me confused. And Tiffany and her be talking like they ain't never gonna see the people again. Like, oh well, I'm married, but we don't live together. Like, come on, it's fucking stupid. Anyway, so Omar says to the camera that women are more emotional, but I'm broken inside. And the producer says, "Does Avery know that?" And he says, "Yeah, because eyes never lie." But I don't want to throw around the term "dead eyes," but Omar got some dead eyes. Anyway, Avery reiterates that it may be a chance that she'll never see him again. And I'm like, what are we talking about? They're playing this, if y'all ever watch Catfish, the music that they play. Remind me, run, ooh, I run. Oh, wait, no. I run away to you, baby. I'm coming wherever you are. Stuff like that. That's the music they was playing, and it was kind of pissing me off. Then for some reason we see Terry and her young looking husband. And anyway, I ain't gonna say what I was about to say. And Terry, just recaps everything that happens, and then she says that, oh, my eyebrow on this side actually might be coming off, but that's fine, don't worry about it. I found an eyebrow pencil in the car, like a new one. That's my shade, but this ain't it. This still the dark shade. Sorry. Anyway, Terry recaps everything that happened. She says she's been here for a week. She says now she gonna try to stop Avery from going over there, but like, ain't this girl grown? Like, I understand you not wanting her to go, but at a certain point, ain't she just gonna go anyway? So they get her in the car, they pick her up. Avery says, well, I already told my job. When her mother asked, how you gonna tell your job that you going a month, to Syria? And she like, I told my job already. The mother's like, so you told me before, well, you told your job before you told me. And Avery is like, yeah, because my job wasn't gonna freak out. And then her mother's like, but what if you get pregnant over there and like you think you're gonna be happy doing all that? And she's like, yes, I think I will be happy. Girl, do whatever the fuck you want. Because at this moment, I don't know. I don't have any children. I mean, I do have a child. I have two children, a gerbil and a cat, but I don't have any human children. So I don't know how I would react, but I feel like if I keep telling my daughter like, oh no, please don't do that, bro, because don't go over to Syria and then possibly get pregnant because you're going to be in Syria and be pregnant. And then she'd be like, Mom, I think I can handle it. Then I'm going to make her go, then go your ass over to Syria. And then when you get pregnant, then I'm going to look at you and be like, now what? So like, come on. Anyway, so let's see. Oh, she says that she feels like she needs to choose between her family and Omar. But she hopes, or she says that her family will just need to accept the fact that she is with Omar. Okay, let's talk about fucking Angela and Michael. Why is it so long? Anyway, they sitting down this day after the fight. They sitting down. Michael is upset that she argued with his friends, although he couldn't say anything when it was happening, which kind of pissed me off because now you all angry and you demanded respect and shit, but you didn't demand respect when these two men and this grown ass white woman was arguing back and forth. You should have taken control of that whole situation. Hey, Angela, you sit the fuck down. Y'all sit the fuck down. Both of y'all. Guess what? We leaving. And that's what should have been said, but Michael didn't say nothing. And then you let your fiance throw a drink into your. Anyway, sorry, y'all. It's late and I'm a little hyperactive. Okay, I need to get everything done. Anyway, you don't need to hear about that. Anyway, so he says that he's not okay with how any of them acted, and he thinks that he deserves respect from both parties. She says that she was angry because one of the boys was the men, as she calls them, the goofballs. And I'm like, we not gonna do all that, okay? We not gonna do all that, because I don't. Anyway, I ain't gonna say what I was about to say. Anyway, she says she was angry because the one in the middle, who she threw the drink on, was snickering. But I thought, and I look, if you're gonna be mad at me, be mad at me in 3, 2, 1. I thought she said sniggering. And I said, huh? I didn't rewind it. No, I didn't. She could have said snickering, but I just heard the niggering. Okay, sniggering. And I was very confused. So excuse me, I did have to say that. Moving on. She completely brushes off what Michael says, and she says how angry she was when Michael went out with his friends and did not stay at home to comfort her over Skype because they're not in the same, I'm sorry, they're not on the same continent, let alone the same country. So, anyway, I feel like I'm saying anyway a lot. That this is where her anger is coming from. This is where her deep down anger is coming from. She thought that she had gotten over it, but it felt like they kicked her while she was down, and that was the biggest trust that was ever broken, and it pained her deep, and she couldn't let it go. He says, I'm sorry, and she says, I can forgive you as long as I'm right up under God and your mother. Michael says, yes, She says that she wants to apologize for how she acted to the friends, although she just wants to apologize for how she acted, not the words that she said. Well, then, Angela, you don't want to fucking apologize, okay? Well, yeah, well, you, I take it back. I mean, you can, be popping off, but still say what you need to say. But at the same time, Angela, nobody gives a fuck what you had to say because it was, what is it? What is it? It was trash. That's what it was. Anyway, moving on. They do a nasty, nasty kiss. And I said, ugh, you, this man wants to go to the United States. I'll tell you why I'm so freaking happy. I'll tell you right now because I saw the preview of next week's episode when Ziad told her straight up like it was, "You're a fucking married woman and I don't understand. I'm about to end this relationship. I can't do it." And I'm just really kind of waiting for that because we all thought that Ziad, oh, I love you so much. And he did love her so much. Anyway, I'm really ready to talk about that story, but I ain't gonna do it. So we see Michael, Angela, and his friend Bobby. That's not his friend's name, but it's something with a B. Bobby. I don't know. Okay. The friend is there as a mediator. I'm like, Angela, what you gonna do? Take both of your fucking hands and throw a drink in the mediator's lap and also in the friend's lap? Like, come on, girl. I don't, you trash. Anyway, the friends get there. She apologizes. He apologizes. Michael doesn't shake his friend's hand when he first gets there because he was angry about the situation. Um, Angela, when she apologizes, says that she won't be their friend because she thought that she was a part of their family because she was with Michael. And I said, what type of 18-year-old, 16, 15, 17-year-old mentality is that? Girl, you sound fucking dumb. Just like you sounded dumb when you got your ass on that damn medical table and laid out and let that lady go up in your uterus and feel around for eggs that you know GD well ain't viable. Anyway, you're not anyway. Sorry. Um Michael tells his friend that I didn't like how you was going back and forth with my fiance. You know, GD well that I would never go back and forth with your fiance like that. We grew up together. We supposed to be friends. We supposed to be homies. Like, you really just mess me up with that. When the friends say, you know what, we sorry, okay? We real sorry. We don't want to hurt Michael. We do feel like we getting a lot of blame put on us for no reason, but we don't want to hurt Michael. So whatever. They apologize. Angela accepts the apology. She says that she's not a mean person when you get to know her. And I said, well, I guess I ain't got to know your ass then, huh? Because every every interaction I've seen you with has been, well, not mean, but just ugh. Anyway, I'm sorry. She crying. They say some other stuff. Oh, he said, the friend said, let's be family. She said in her confessional, I don't know if I can be family with them because, at the end of the day, I don't even know if they want my relationship to work. That's it. I don't care. If I see Angela and Michael on another 90 day before the 90 days, I'ma lose it. Okay? I'ma lose it. Fuck. Anyway, moving on. I really want to talk about Rebecca and Zia so badly. Like, you don't understand. So badly. Benjamin and Akemi. He's still on the roof contemplating if he should leave or he should stay. Akini comes up and Benjamin tells her that he is very scared, but he loves her a lot, but he wants to make sure that they work. He wants to know if he's making the right decision tomorrow. And he asks her, how do you know if you're going to get along with Grayson? She says, I really don't know, but I love him regardless. She says in her confessional that they are a package deal. So she's going to take Grayson and also take Benjamin. Um, Benjamin says we need to be on the same page 110%. And this is where I feel like Akemi was doing the, what's it called? The fakeness. Okay. Because she was like, have I not conveyed to you that I'm 100%? And then she started crying, but they never showed her damn face. And that pissed me off. They never showed her face, which pissed me off because I don't know if I necessarily saw some tears when she first started saying, what are you saying? And I'm like, I'm saying your skin is beautiful, number one. Number one. But number two, where are the tears? Your skin is beautiful, flawless. So I should be able to see a couple of tears run down that face, okay? That smooth complexion should start to be a little bit more shiny with them tears. Her complexion was matte, okay? No oil, no nothing. Beautiful skin. Beautiful. Beautiful skin. Anyway, I'm like, are you putting on a show for this man so he can say, fall right into your trap and be like, no, I love you, I'll do it, I'll do it. And that's exactly what he did. But look, if anybody's seen Akemi having tears, let me know. Because I ain't see Akemi have a tear the first, second, or third. Okay? Oh, this has nothing to do with anything. But you know what was real crazy? I was doing Uber Eats today, right? And this man named right down the street, okay, not down from my house, but down from where I picked up that food, okay, homeboy told me to bring it up, but I wasn't bringing it up. So I called him and I'm like, hey, and ain't nobody pick up the phone. So I called him again and I'm like, and it went to voicemail. So I left a voicemail. I texted him like twice. It didn't say read. It didn't say delivered. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I put on that timer for 8 minutes. I'm like, usually you put on a timer, people be showing up when, with 5 minutes left. And I'm like, damn, this man did not show up. Okay. Should I have said his name? Uh, mm, Probably shouldn't have said his name. Anyway, the man did not show up. Okay. So I'm like, they paid me for waiting. Got my damn he got pizza and he got a Pepsi. I don't drink carbonated drinks. So I'm a little bit perturbed by that. But I opened up that pizza, right? It was two pizzas. I opened up the first pizza and it got like mushrooms on it and peas. And I'm like, okay, but it got mushrooms on it and peas, which means now I got to look at it again because it might have some meat on there. But it didn't look like it had any meat. So I'm like, strike one. That's it. We're done. I'm about to eat this pizza, even though it got peas on it. It's kind of gross, but I'm going to eat it still. I opened up the second pizza. It was a calzone. And now I was like, oh, no, it's going to be some meat in there, bro. Bro, it had chicken, some cheeses, and some spinach. I said, and that marinara sauce I was dipping in there, and the bread got that. Y'all, that's all I gotta say. Moving on. Um, I love how I just go on to a whole nother story right in the middle of talking about somebody. Anyway, so he falls right into her trap, says that they're gonna get married. He's cooking breakfast the next day. He didn't cook about 16 sausages. And I'm like, are all y'all gonna eat these sausages? And only two of y'all. Then this is where Akemi started getting on my damn nerves. I feel like either I was just annoyed and I was really looking at these people, or these people are showing their true ugly ass colors and they're getting on my nerves. He says that he has to go to the bank to pull out some more money. She says, so how much money do you have in total? He says, I have 80,000 shillings. 80,000 shillings is $800. Akemi says, what? Now, this is where I got angry. He says, what, is that too little? Like, what, like, how much? do you think your father is going to ask for? She says, well, I don't really know. It's like a negotiation. Then she says in her confessional that bride prices start at like 3,000 and up. And I said, so why are you telling me, the viewer, this information, but not telling him, the one that you want to be your husband, this information? She then says that did I say that it was very insulting for him to have this little of money, and even the brokest of men in Kenya, they in Kenya, right? Yes, go poor to try to pay or to have the money, or they get the money. Okay. And I said, Akini, something about you that I don't really like. I love your skin. I love your makeup skills. I love the way that you had that scarf wrapped on your head. Okay. I love your face. I love those earrings that you have on in your confessional. I do. I love all of that. But it's something else that I really don't like. And I don't know why. Anyway, so she says that she can't really eat. He says he has to go to the bank. He's about to go to the bank. He says, but I need to say something to you first. He is on the stool and says, will you marry me? And I said, you couldn't even get on bended knee? Huh? She's like, get on your GD knee. He gets on his knee, asks her to marry him. She says yes, but the ring don't fit. Then she was saying some dumb shit like, oh wow, I never thought that I would get this. Like, I never imagined my life being like this. And then she's like, oh, I thought that I would cry. And I'm like, you thought you would cry? Why am I not crying? And I'm like, I don't particularly like you, Akini. You do entirely too much. They are driving to the bank. They're already late. I'm like, okay, how did y'all get late from? They had to be there at 11. They don't get to the bank until whatever, and then they leave, and so it's possibly like 11:30, 11:45. Let's just say it's 11:45, okay? 11:30. So they get there. He knows that he's not going to be able to see Akini until after the bride, price is decided. And he brings in the groceries, right? The father is like, bro, I've been waiting for you since 11 o'clock. Her sister came. I can't remember where she came from, but she got up at 7 to get here at 11 so she could be on time. And Benjamin, listens. Then Benjamin is like, I would like for you to accept my gifts that I have brought to you. And I'm like, sir, can you not be hyperventilating? Okay, now I know if you got anxiety, because I got a touch of anxiety, not a touch. Just throw a whole bunch of anxiety in somebody's face, and that's me. But like, he was hyperventilating. He was anyway. He now this is where I'm starting to get a little bit pissed. Okay, and we about to be done with this story. He says, I brought the gifts to you. Please accept them. And the father says, okay, yes, this is cool. Thanks for the gifts. But in my culture, we only do this when somebody is dying. Or, this is like when somebody is dying. And I said, is Akini not from this culture, or is this some straight up bullshit? Because you're telling me right now, as a person, that Akini didn't know the standard procedure of living in Kenya, and the customs and the culture and how things go. But did she get it confused? Now you got this man out here looking like a dumbass. And I feel like, I don't know. It's just like, is this real? Is this a real storyline? Because it makes no sense for her to continuously set this man up for the mollywop. It makes no sense. Anyway, The father says Akemi can come in. Benjamin is completely shocked because he's like, I thought I wasn't going to see Akemi until after this. So now I'm getting confused. I was getting into it, but it was like 3 minutes left. And I'm like, oh, come on. Come on. Right when it starts to get interesting, you want to cut it off. But they cut it off to somebody good. Let me talk about, I got 3 people to talk about. We didn't see Caesar. Aren't you happy? Because I am. Bro. I'm not going to sit up here and talk about Tim's entire story. I can tell you off the top of my head. Tim didn't call Veronica. Veronica does not want you to be happy, it seems, because he calls Veronica for a spout of advice, because he's stuck between a rock and a hard place, in terms of if he wants to marry her or not. Veronica says, well, I mean, I don't want you to just marry her because, like, you getting older and, like, she's young and, like, have y'all even had sex? And he's like, no. And she's like, see, y'all ain't even had sex. So, like, what's really good? Like, you really want to marry her? And, like, just because you don't marry her now don't mean that that's going to be the end of the road. And he was like, what the fuck? I didn't call your ass to sit here and make me self-doubt myself even more. Okay? Damn, I wish I could do that editing trick and just disappear. Because he was like, I'm gone. I'm off. Okay? I'm off this. So he left. Or he got off the phone with her. He then goes to pick up Jennifer, and they're going on this nice picnic. Of course, it screams engagement. They get to the place. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. Get to the place. I thought, like, could a nigga with a violin be out there? Maybe a guitar, a man singing, come on. I remember Dimitri got, what's her name? Vanessa C. True to come and sing. So on the beach, and you couldn't even did that? Like, come on. Anyway, sorry. Y'all remember C. True? Anyway, they are doing a little picnic thing. Of course, it just screams engagement. She looks great. Earrings were very pretty. Um, he then says, our relationship is beautiful. And I want to give this. I have a ring for you. And I said, well, wait a minute. What kind of engagement is this? When you say to someone, I have a ring for you. He says, I have a ring for you. And he opens it. She's like, oh my gosh. She's so happy. And then he says, this is a promise ring. And I said, a promise ring. Now, before this moment, I wasn't Team Tim, but I did not harbor the same feelings that some of the viewers did for Tim. I just, I didn't like Jennifer calling them gay, and I didn't like, just like all of these questions around his sexuality because it's really like none of y'all business. But, whatever. But at this moment, I said, Tim, are you out of your fucking mind? He gives her the promise ring. She's like, you know what? This is cool. Maybe we didn't need to get engaged. But, a promise ring makes me feel good inside. I'm happy for it. I love it. It's fine. Cool. So they kiss. Boom, boom. Then we see the next morning. She looks so good in her two-piece business. What is it? What's it called? GD. Pencil skirt. Girl, I said, girl, you about to conduct some business. Magnifique. Okay? Magnifique. Beautiful. Cute. Loved it. Loved it. Loved it. Anyway, Tim fell asleep. While they were supposed to be having the sex, Tim fell asleep. And at this moment, I joined the dark side. And I know exactly what everybody was talking about with Tim, not his sexuality. Because Jennifer did ask him while they were on the picnic, I feel like sometimes, like you might be gay. And I'm like, how dare she? But he brushed it off. And I'm like, how dare you thinking about, look, I'm not about to ask somebody to marry me after they just question my sexuality. Okay? I don't care if I'm D'ing you down or not. Okay? I don't care. Anyway, she said, look, after the first couple of days, I was cool with us, not having sex because we was getting to know each other. But now we done got to know one another, and I ain't had sex in a minute. And I thought that we was gonna do it, and we haven't done it. And I'm just like, what? And he's like, well, I fell asleep. Like, maybe one day you'll be too tired. And she says, I'm not that type of girl. Okay. And he says, you're treating me like the girl in the relationship. And she says, well, you are the girl. And I don't like any of that. I don't like any of this. But I also, at first I was like, why don't they just have sex now? But I guess because, they filming. But also, if you really wanted to have sex, then why didn't you? I ain't got nothing to say. Because it's not like the man was dead. He was just asleep. So they go to the spa. They get their little spa faces on. They go in the jacuzzi. In the jacuzzi, she asks, and she's, so like, oh, like she's loving on him. She loves him, is positive, is happy. She's like, the ring is so beautiful. Where did you get it from? And he says, well, Veronica gave it to me because I had gave it to her, and then she gave it back. And I just said, unless in less than 2 hours, you have really shown me exactly why people say the things that they say about you. I said, Tim, you can't get any stupider. It's about to get a lot more stupider. She instantly got mad. And she like, so Veronica gave me this ring. You ain't give me shit. Veronica gave me this. Look, I don't want it. It's trash. It's Veronica's trash. You can have it. She can have it. Somebody can have it. But guess who won't have it? I won't have it. I'm done, bro. Okay? Thanks. And she just do her hair like this. And she over here. And he's like, yeah, I know I messed up. Yes, you did. It's something in my freaking eye. Yes, you did mess up. You did. Anyway. Let's move on because this is almost a 40-minute review and I'm getting a little perturbed. Darcy, Tom, Ellen, and the the black man. I'm sorry. We gonna have to race him because I don't know his name. Ellen's boyfriend. They go out salsa dancing and they vodka shotting. And Tom says that, this is something that's really near and dear to my heart. So Ellen and him are salsa dancing. He says this is the love of his life and he wants to show Darcy the love of his life. Then he salsa dances with Darcy, but obviously Darcy doesn't know how to salsa dance. So she's just like dancing close to him. And he says that isn't cool. Well, he's not particularly he's not particularly inclined to dance with newbies, so maybe he just won't dance with her. And I'm just like, so why in the hell you bring this lady here? I know you wanted to show, oh my gosh, there's something in my eye. I know you wanted to show this lady, something that you love and everything, but you showing her something that you love and then you not even gonna do it with her. Like, okay. He said, then he says the culture of salsa is to, like dance with a whole bunch of people. He might dance with 20, 30 women. And I'm like, okay, if that's the culture of salsa, then tell Darcy. But you can't tell Darcy because this is for TV ratings, right? So then some ladies say, hey, can you dance with me? So they dancing and stuff. He pick her up, fling her around. Darcy like, that look that Darcy do? You know what look I'm talking about when she, that look. And she was talking to Ellen's partner, who was also on the sidelines, because Ellen and Tom were dancing with other people. And she's like, isn't that crazy? Like, shouldn't she ask me before dancing with my man? Like, what's really going on? And the partner is like, no, that's just like, how it is in salsa culture. Then Ellen was almost starting to be on my good side. Then she fucked it up at the last minute. So Ellen is like, oh, okay, you feeling a little bit jealous. Come on, let's go outside. So they go outside. Um, Ellen says that her brother is a free spirit. He's not a kept man. He doesn't need someone who's emotional. He doesn't need someone who is insecure. He needs someone who's going to allow him to live his life. And Darcy starts crying and she's like, I'm sorry, here I go again. And I've never heard Darcy say that ever. And Ellen says, oh, no, it's fine. And then she's like, so are y'all exclusive? And Darcy is like, I don't know how to ask that to him. And she said, what you mean? Just ask him. Tell him that I need to know that we're exclusive because boom. And if he say no, then you'll know that y'all not. And I'm like, okay, she done gave this girl some good advice, this grown ass woman some good advice. She done hugged her, Um, she didn't make her feel bad about crying. I'm cool with this until they go inside of the building. And I'm condensing this because I want to get to Rebecca and Zia. They go inside of the building and Ellen stands there and said, Ellen and Tom, how, never mind. Ellen stands there and says, okay, Darcy, tell him what I said. And I'm like, girl, what? Like, girl, you ain't got to be hearing this motherfucking thing. Anyway, Darcy then said, hey, we a couple. And are we exclusive? And he's like, is that an American thing? Just because I'm dancing around with other women don't mean we ain't exclusive. And I said, nigga, all I needed from you was a simple yes or no. I don't like all that extra shit because you really get on my damn nerves, okay? And then he kissed her like they was kissing. And one thing that Ellen got Darcy that I don't think that she's going to understand. But Ellen said to Darcy, or Darcy said after talking to Ellen, that I have to see the reality in things. I have a fantasy of your brother and I need to start seeing the reality. And I wanted to shake her. I wanted to shake her. I wanted to go through the TV and shake Darcy because you've got it. You've got it, Darcy. That's it. That's it. Like it was like Eureka. Eureka. And Ellen brought this moment and then she ruined it right in the same breath by being some overbearing woman. Anyway, let's get to Rebecca and Ziad. Talk about a little stuff first. They sit up there. This is 40 minutes. They sit up there doing ATVs. Can I ask a question? Is it hot there? Because they both got on leather jackets and I'm just really confused. I'm honestly confused. Look, Zia said he loved her more and more every day. Rebecca, they driving. He done got his ATV stuck. Ah ha 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 ah, ha ha. So beautiful. Ah ha 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 ah, ha ha. So lovely. Excuse me. I know. Did anybody see the promo for Before the 90 Days? Y'all, I'm so our 90-day fiance, and I'm losing my mind. Number one. Did y'all see that lady who kept laughing and all of them kept laughing and there was no audio and I just couldn't handle it. I really couldn't handle it. I need a 90-day break. I really do. I'm done. I think I'm done. I know I won't be done. But I'm so sick of it. They come on back to back to back to back. Damn. Anyway, Rebecca and Zia, they cool, they happy, they lovely. Boom. They go to the little tent restaurant. I don't know if it was a restaurant or something that they had planned for themselves. He said, I'm not gonna propose right now, but I'm about to propose. They go to this nice, beautiful little scenic area. They looking. They done said, I love you so much. I love you. I love you so much. I love you. I love you so much. I love you. About 75 times. When I say 75, I mean 75. And I'm just like, y'all, come on. Anyway, Rebecca says that she needs to get down to the nitty gritty. So she needs to tell him something. She said, so you know how like I said I wasn't married? And he like, yeah. And she like, I am married. And he said, what? And she said, I'm married. And he said, you married woman? And she said, yeah. And he said, I can't accept this, big homie. I can't accept it. He said, no, it's done. It's done. Look, this too much. Why didn't you tell me this sooner? Uh-huh. I don't know. You don't know. So you came here being a married woman and didn't tell me that you was a married woman. He got up, walked away. She gonna follow his ass outside and say, can we talk? He said, I don't want to talk to your ass, okay? He told the camera she can go on, take her ass right on back to where she came from, and we can act like we ain't never met one another a day in our lives, okay? Brr, I'm done. She's like, Ziad, can we talk? He looking at her like, girl, if you don't move, I'ma move. She like, okay, I'ma go. Whoo, when I tell you, the Ziad was like, girl, after he called her perfect earlier in the day, Zia was like, girl, you done sat up here and you done did all of this and you done did all of this and you was lying. You're a liar, a liar, a liar, girl. He said, where's the ATV driver? The ATV driver came, he got on the back of the ATM and he sped on out of there. She's like, I just hope he comes back. He's not gonna come back. Zia don't strike me as the type to come back. Okay. She says, if I lose him, I won't find anybody else like him to love. Well, girl, how about you stop lying to these niggas? How about you wait till you fucking why does she look like his mama and a proud mama? I just am so confused. You know what? It's what you deserve. If Ziad leave your ass, and I never thought I'd be on the side of Rebecca or Ziad, but if Ziad leave your ass, it's what you deserve. Don't do that boy like that. He ain't got no time. He just said he love you so much, and you done sat up here and then, girl, why you ain't tell me sooner? I don't know. She really ain't got away with words, do she? Anyway. I can't wait until next week. Only 3 episodes left. When I tell you he spat on that thing, he said goodbye. I'm done. Never to return a gun. Okay? Sorry. Anyway, if y'all like this review, you can like, comment, and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter. Everything else you need to know about me will be down below. My name is Brielle. I make beats. I sing songs. If you like what you see, come on along. Bye.